Sir, today's topic, laws related to infrastructure and utilities. I feel this is very important because infrastructure directly impacts property value. But how should we understand this from a valuation perspective?
Very good observation. Infrastructure is actually one of the strongest drivers of real estate value. These laws govern development, maintenance, access to utilities, or all of this directly affects marketability, usability, and value.
Sir, let's start with highways. How do they affect valuation?
Highways improve connectivity, accessibility, commercial potential. So land near highways often sees value appreciation. But there is another important aspect, land acquisition.
Yes, when land is acquired for road projects.
Correct. In such cases, valuers determine fair compensation based on market value and other factors.
So highway can increase value but also lead to compulsory acquisition.
Exactly, both positive and regulatory impact.
Now electricity. How does this law affect property?
Electricity ensures habitability, commercial viability. Without reliable power, property value drops. Also important, right of way.
That means power lines passing over land?
Yes, transmission lines may create restrictions on construction, safety limitations.
So such restrictions reduce usable area?
Correct, that impacts value.
Now water resources. This seems very location specific.
Yes, but very critical. For agricultural land, irrigation availability increases productivity, higher value. For urban land, water supply, drainage are essential for living conditions, development.
So lack of water reduces value?
Significantly.
Now combining everything, how should valuer assess infrastructure impact?
3 key aspects. First, availability and reliability. Check roads, electricity, water.
So basic infrastructure is primary value driver?
Yes. Second, legal restrictions. Identify easements, right-of-way, utility restrictions.
So not just availability but also limitations?
Correct. Third, future development potential. Upcoming highways, metro, utilities can increase value.
So valuation is both current and future-oriented.
Exactly.
So what happens if infrastructure is poor?
Then, demand reduces, marketability drops, value decreases. Similarly, properties with restrictions or lacking utilities will have lower valuation.
So final understanding, infrastructure laws govern connectivity and utilities which directly impact usability, development potential and valuation.
Perfect. Always remember, in real estate, infrastructure is not just support system, it is a co-determinant of value.
Understood. This connects legal framework with practical valuation clearly.
Yes, that is professional clarity.